The victim was only able to escape when Mr. Davis released his hold to retrieve his vehicle. At this time, the Miami Gardens Police Department is actively working with the United States Marshals Fugitive Task Force to locate and apprehend Mr. Davis.
Miami Gardens Police and U.S. Marshals, they are both searching for professional boxer Gervonta Davis. Today, police announced a warrant is out for his arrest stemming from an alleged domestic violence incident that apparently happened last year.
We want to take you now to Miami Gardens with Kim Nguyen with more.
Miami Gardens Police announced a warrant for the arrest of professional boxer Gervonta Davis. He's now facing 3 serious charges that police say stem from a domestic violence incident in October.
Battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping.
Police say on October 27th, a woman claimed Davis grabbed her by her hair and throat while she was at work at a gentleman's club in Miami Gardens.
Pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other. He forcefully escorted her down a stairway and toward the parking garage while maintaining his grip on the back of her head.
At some point, the woman told officers that Davis released her and she was able to escape.
She was able to run towards her co-workers for safety.
The alleged victim reported the incident to police 2 days later with visible bruises on her arm. Police say the woman stated that she had been in an intimate relationship with Davis for 5 months, which ended about 1 month before the incident.
Told officers that Gervonta showed up to her job, which is a gentleman's club in town, and he put his hands on her. And police say that they have surveillance video that corroborates those claims.
Man, I had to hop in on this whole situation with Gervonta "Tank" Davis. We're talking serious allegations here: attempted kidnapping, battery, and false imprisonment. As I said, I covered this story a week ago when it first broke, and the news was all over it. Miami Gardens Police and the U.S. Marshals were reportedly looking for him. And I got to admit, it struck me as a little odd. Why are the feds involved? They were helping the police track him, keeping him on their radar, so that's why they were mentioned in the reports. Then it started trending again after announcements came out that he was stripped of his title, and all the blogs were posting about it. Now it's back in the headlines because of this back and forth with DJ Akademiks. I don't know the full details, but Davis posted on his story a picture of Akademiks calling him a goofy. Akademiks saw it and clapped back with, "Hey, don't post me on your story, Gervonta. Go turn yourself in." Davis responded again, saying something like, "You are a bad-built goofy ninja." Akademiks jumped into the comments with, "Turn yourself in, dummy. As a matter of fact, I'll meet you at the gym with the U.S. Marshals." Then Akademiks made another post detailing the alleged kidnapping incident and everything connected to it. He threw that out there because this story had already been circulating on blogs, and people were asking why I kept mentioning the feds. Here's the deal: the U.S. Marshals are federal, so when they're involved, you say the feds, but that doesn't mean he's facing federal charges. It's just federal assistance in tracking him down. Now, I gotta say, Akademiks is one thing, but Gervonta, at a time like this, how are you even finding energy to be going back and forth online? I don't even get why he called Akademiks a goofy in the middle of all this. He's got way bigger issues to worry about. They claim to have photos, surveillance, and witnesses. And as I said, everything is alleged, in the eyes of the law, innocent until proven guilty. But here's the thing: if the feds aren't actually involved, then this whole narrative could just be blown up for publicity. I don't know if that's true or not, but from what it looks like, it's serious. Keeping it 100, I'm saying innocent until proven guilty, because no proof has been shown publicly. Meanwhile, going back and forth with Akademiks should be the least of his worries. The news will dig into his track record, and he has multiple past domestic violence accusations. He's already had to sit down for one of them, and another one surfaced recently before this latest situation. They even played viral footage from years ago, showing him with his baby mama inside a gym. So honestly, what does he really have going on? He's got kids, a family depending on him, and all these serious allegations looming over him. This is a time for accountability. Get this sorted out before it escalates, because they won't play around in situations like this. If he keeps slipping, he could end up facing serious prison time. Now, as for Akademiks, I'll say this. I don't know if he did something behind the scenes, said something direct to Davis, or was just posting on his page. Maybe he dropped a comment on a live stream. Akademiks has a history of getting under people's skin with slick, provocative remarks. I expected this type of back and forth from him. He thrives on stirring the pot. But if all he did was post the news, you can't really be mad, because that story had already hit the news a week ago anyway. So when I was covering this and people were hitting me like, "Man, why are you saying this?" I'm like, bro, you literally saw the man at the podium say it. But who really knows what's going on between them two? Here's the truth, y'all. You do not want to go to jail over any female, period. It's not worth it. You don't want to be locked up, full stop. You got to do whatever it takes to avoid that, because they're ready to lock you up and keep you there. You might slip up sometimes, that's life, but going out over a female, especially more than once, is just foolish, straight humbug, keeping it 100. Let me know what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, more heat, all that. Shout out to the Patreon too. Y'all go check that out. That's where I'm dropping exclusive content, videos I couldn't post on YouTube, and topics I'm diving deeper into. Still gonna keep delivering here, but the Patreon lets me spread the content across platforms. It's all by choice, not by force. Pride to pay. Stay on your pivot. Stay out of trouble.
In town, and he put his hands on her, and police say that they have surveillance video that corroborates those claims. In July 2025, 3 months before this alleged incident, the boxer was arrested on a battery charge, accused of assaulting the mother of his children on Father's Day. This is video of him not speaking to cameras when he was released from TGK. The charges were dropped. In 2023, he was charged with battery, accused of slapping a woman. Florida prosecutors dropped that charge after the victim said she did not wish to proceed. In 2020, he turned himself in after this video that appears to show him grabbing the mother of his child out of her seat at a charity boxing game. The Baltimore Banner reports that Davis told Inside Boxing Live that he had plans to hang up his gloves at the end of last year because he has 2 daughters that he wanted to be softer and more humble for. We have reached out to his attorneys, and